met your girl Adeola. I really don't need to do an episode this week, y'all, because one Nigerian senator already did. The man was keeping it real right on the floor of the Senate, live and direct. Has anyone been following the Nigerian 2017 budget? 7 trillion naira. For that, they call this money as if it is chicken change. Today, I want to talk just a little bit about the allocations just for the State House alone. The State House alone, 42 billion naira. For that, as a matter of fact, it is 42.9 billion naira. That is almost 43 billion naira just for the State House. So where is that, my father, the senator? I beg, put him on.
123 million to buy catering equipment and materials. I don't know. Did they throw away the one they did last year? They spent 94 million last year to buy catering equipment. They're coming back again to buy another catering equipment.
Ha! Father!
What are they doing in that State House that they're always buying catering equipment?
Not again. Who spends 123 million naira on catering equipment? Catering. Now, waiting and they chop. These people need to come to my village. Semua and ogbono soup. You will get it for 5,000 naira. Very good food. You know, Amakike after the bridge. Yes, near my village. If you come, they will get good food. What are they eating for 123 million naira? Nobody said and they cook for the whole country, you know. And like he said, why do they claim to buy new equipment every year? After spending 94 million naira last year on this same item. Hey, why? Why is it that for the last 5 years, your girl has to come on this show? I have to come on this show and talk about so many ridiculous items on the Nigerian budget. Why?
Something in the State House budget is even very, very funny. They have welfare for 209 million.
Welfare is 209 million. My father. Welfare is 209. What is this welfare? I beg, my dear, write it that after this show we need to talk to management. I need welfare allowance. Some people are getting 129 billion naira for welfare. For that,
Honorarium and sitting allowance for 556 million.
Hey, so how much is that put together? 765 million for that, just for welfare and honorarium. Oluwagbami. Another Jami Buhari, Anabaye, Ati Baye, 700. What do these people do in the State House that we need to be pampering them with almost 1 billion just to pamper them? Welfare.
5 BMW cars, 5 Toyota Land Cruisers. They're also buying computers. Now we have more than 200 million for computers. What are they doing with the computers? The one they bought last year, did they throw them away?
5 BMW cars. Father, where is your face? 5 Toyota Land Cruiser. Altogether, they want to spend 197 million naira on vehicles. Why? In Tori Kene, every single year, these people will be buying new vehicles. Whatever happened to the one they bought last year? And can you believe they are spending 200 million naira on computers? Father, I'm very sure that even Bill Gates has never seen the kind of computers that these people use in Nigeria. Why? You would think Nigeria is ready to go to space or go to the moon. 200 million naira on computers. State House rent, 77 million. Oga Buhari, please put him. Oga Buhari, you are welcome to the latest your girl. You are welcome. So you mean to tell me, let me look here in case Mr. President is watching. You mean to tell me that you be my rent for Aso Rock? You dey pay rent for Aso Rock? 77 million. Now exactly who they collect this money? Who be your landlord? Oga Buhari, who be your landlord? You need to show us your landlord. Who is collecting this money? Last year, this same money was 27 million. Did your landlord increase the rent? I mean, we agree, those of us that live in New York, now so then they increase rent every year. You know, we pay them every month. So the landlord for Aso Rock don't they increase rent? No, so and by the way, if you are paying rent, Oga Buhari, how come you are also the one repairing the same residential building? Oga Buhari, no. You don't look to me like a tenant that anybody can cheat. If you are paying your rent, how come you are also the one paying to fix the house? So they want to spend 5.6 billion naira, not million, billion, on repairing the State House residential buildings. Ewa gba mi. You gave me time with that. Nigeria, oh yeah, translate that to English. From Nigeria, tell them my ears are full with all the stuff that I hear from Nigeria. It is unbelievable. Our president is paying rent, and he's also fixing the house that he lives. these people think that we are stupid? Abile Woni, Oga, say Ile Woni, Did tsunami happen at the State House that I was not aware of? Was there an earthquake? Because this 5.6 billion naira will rebuild the whole thing. No be so? Call it over, say amen.
Amen.
Amen, somebody. 5.6, it will rebuild the whole house. Oga Buhari, as well as Baami or Simbajo, you know, my father in the Lord. Now you be that. And some rent. You they pay me rent as well. Continue. You know there is God in everything that we are doing. By the way, Oga Buhari, move closer. This is very serious. I heard that we are spending 31 billion naira on fighting corruption in this budget. Please don't laugh. We need to fight corruption. You know, they need to pay lawyers, EFCC, all kinds of corruption agencies. So it's a very good cause, and you know, I'm all for fighting corruption. But it's good to fight corruption. But you know, I'm here thinking that 31 billion it's too much. Why can't we use some of this money to pay salaries? I'm telling you, if we use half of that 31 billion to pay workers' salaries, some people have not been paid for more than a year. So you understand? I'm telling you, if we pay workers' salary, that corruption level will drop automatically. Have you not seen people that started committing crime because they did not pay their salary? You have that video of that, my brother, telling people that he will start carrying gun if there is no change in 2 months.
Why get what you there? Wife the house, nobody know anything. Last 2 months, if you get there, I will carry gun. We gonna rob, bro. We gonna rob, bro.
Thank you very much. You see, it's not the only one. People are fed up. You are spending that 1 billion on fighting corruption. But why don't you feed people first? And then they will commit less crime. And you don't have to spend the whole of that 1 billion on fighting corruption. People are dying of hunger. Oga Buhari, say Baba, say Buhari, in case you don't know. People are dying of hunger. I'm telling you. Do you want to be president of dead people?
This government has turned out to be one of the greatest disappointments in the Nigerian history from 1914 to date.
Thank you, my brother. A huge disappointment. Expectations were high. They were very, very high. Even your girl was very hopeful, you know. Expectations were so high that people cried on the day that you became president. Oga Buhari. Now we are hearing that we will be spending 132 million naira just for removing sewage. Oroburuku arada. Ojume back to the center. 132 million to remove sewage. Because can you smell that? I think that is the Nigerian sewage smelling all the way from Nigeria to we can smell it. It must be that big. It is so huge that they have to spend 132 million to carry it. You know, at the State House alone, they want to spend 52 million naira, 52.8, almost 53 million naira to remove sewage. By the way, that includes you know, when they poop. So now what then they chop for State House where they go need 52 million naira to remove your poop? That is more than $150,000 that they want to spend to remove poop from the State House. I beg, no, don't beg, no, please, don't beg me. This one a real 419 life, and they want to scam us with that. Now so then go the rob us, we go just they look like a momo. We not be momo.
Now 200 million momo. 200 million momo.
Can you not play that song right now? Your father. That's how we go. They look like mumu. Isn't this a time of recession? I was thinking that because people are eating less, you know, due to recession, that they will poop less. Yes. Oh yes, I forgot. We are talking about the State House. The recession did not get to State House, did it? Why do they need 52 million naira to remove poop from State House? And they also budgeted 739 million naira for traveling allowance. I said, come, I beg, move closer. I thought we still have 6 private jets left. Why are we spending that much money on travel allowance? They need the money for the upkeep of the private jets. So if it will cost us that much just to keep the private jet, what do we need to keep that many private jets? It can only fly 1 at a time. No be so? 1, 2, or 3 is enough. Maximum. Why do we need 6? Okay, buddy, you know, I hope you're watching this episode. I know that some of these people, they watch my show and then they just laugh. They say she's just joking, you know, but seriously. You don't think that we are stupid, do you, Mr. President? I'm talking, you are talking. No. Okay? No. How many talkers? Let me talk. Hopefully you are watching me live and direct. Mr. President, seriously, last year, you said that you did not read through the budget before submitting it. That is why we had all this, you know, irregularities and corruption issues with the budget. What is your excuse this year, Oga Buhari? Oh, you know, I keep saying it, Buhari. I keep saying it. 2019 is coming. Very, very, very soon. As you know, me, I don't know anything. I bet, guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Zambia, my Zambia. A new labor law now allows working women to take a paid one-day holiday every month during their menstruation cycle. I was like, ooh, father, that's it. I am moving to Zambia. Excuse me. I beg, help me find direct flight. Direct flight, you know, from here to Zambia. Actually, let's finish the show and then direct flight to Zambia. As I was saying, Zambia, I love thee. Recognizing that women go extra mile. You know, we are always working when it's convenient and when it is absolutely unimaginably and painfully inconvenient. Woo! Father! They call this new holiday Mother's Day, although it's for all women, whether married or not, and whether they have children or not. So I'm not sure why they are calling it Mother's Day. We need to work on that. But the cocoa of the matter is, women can now take any day off in the month without having to provide a medical report or explanation for their absence. All they have to say is they want to take the day to rest. I'm like, girl, please, that is incredible. Prior notice is not required. A woman can just call her work and say that she's taking her Mother's Day vacation that day and nobody will have any issues with her. And employers who deny their female employees of this entitlement will be prosecuted according to this new law. So this doesn't just apply to women that are practicing professional jobs, by the way. It includes manual labor. Any job that a woman is doing, she can take the day off. And as expected, this is causing some controversies. Some people are saying that this is great. In fact, one day is not enough. One day is too short. Others are saying that there is no need, that this will only make women lazy. I said, you know, and then they said because there are too many holidays in Zambia already. And I'm like, I looked at the national holidays for 2017 in Zambia and it's only 15 days. Come on. And then some people said that menstruation is not even painful. You know, there are 12,000 things that I can say to people like that, but you know, not today. I will not. Instead, I want to know what you guys think about this new law in Zambia. In the meantime, I will be looking for the next flight, y'all. I will be live and direct from Zambia. Ooh, for that, somewhere where I can be appreciated as a woman. Hey, guess what? I'm just keeping it true. So moving on to Uganda, President Yoweri Museveni has appointed his son, his eldest son, as a senior advisor. Honestly, there's nothing that we would not see. The word on the streets now is that this man is preparing his son to be the next president. How long has he been president? Thank you very much, 27 years. But of course, that is not enough. Now he's grooming his son. People say that he wants to put his son there so that he will not be prosecuted for all that he's done when he leaves. You know, by the way, he recently reminded all of us that as a president, he's not there to serve the people, that he's not a slave.
I hear some people saying that I am their servant. I'm not a servant of anybody. I am just a freedom fighter. I'm fighting for myself, not an employee.
Yeah, of course. Is anybody surprised? Because I'm not surprised. Back to the son, by the way. This guy is already the head of the Army Special Forces since 2008. You know, they promoted him from brigadier to major general. Now he's making him the senior special advisor for special operations. You know, it is quite common for Museveni to appoint his family members into political positions, right? His brother, that is a Salim Saleh, who is also a high-ranking military officer, is a presidential advisor. His brother, a presidential advisor. I told you that last year, he made his wife the Minister of Education and Sport, as in the first lady of the country is also the Minister of Education, and she's also the Minister of Sports. Like, seriously, sports, this woman, sports, she doesn't even look, you know, sporty to me. You understand? Some of us that look sporty, you know, at least we can do some karate. She doesn't even look sporty to me. She's the Minister of Education and Minister of Sports, and she's also the first lady. You know, there is judgment on Judgment Day. It looks to me like the presidency is a family business in Uganda. No, so you guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So my first shout out today goes to Imeme Umana. That's the very first black woman to become the president of Harvard Law Review in the 130 years of its existence. Yes, my sister. Oh, we are so proud. And she is so beautiful. You know, we're so proud of this woman. I'm talking about the student-run law journal that publishes 8 regular annual issues of various legal articles by professors, judges, practitioners, and students at a Harvard Law School. This is huge. This is huge, my people. This is huge. Keep in mind that the very first black person to be elected president of the Harvard Law Review was former US President Barack Obama when he was a student at Harvard Law School in 1990. And now, my people, the very first black woman ever for 130 years to be made president is my Nigerian sister. You you not do well, my sister. Thank you for making us proud. She's a doctorate candidate at Harvard Law School, and she's also on the board of Harvard Model Congress in Boston. So thank you very much. We're so proud of you. Thank you for making us proud. Also, a big congratulations to my personal person. I'm talking about Omalade King, now Mrs. Owolabi Yeso, who recently got married in Nigeria. A huge supporter of this show. You guys don't understand. Don't put up the photo of me. She's taller than me. What is wrong with you? You just put me out like that. You want to disgrace me. Change the picture. Put her wedding photo. This is very beautiful lady. We're so happy for you and your husband. They look so good together. Look at that. Oh, by the way, you guys should check out her YouTube channel. She has a lot of inspirational videos on YouTube. Make sure that you check it out. In fact, I cannot believe that she documented her own bridal shower. She documented her own wedding. I'm like, girl. So you guys can check her YouTube channel for that video. An excellent woman. And speaking of weddings, another huge shout out to my friend in Dallas, Texas, Linda Ibinigbi. Yes, so now Mrs. Ayode. Congratulations, my dear. In fact, I call her my tallest friend because she is so tall. She's so tall. And then she happened to marry the tallest man, Wale. I'm like, voila, hey, look at that. But why do you have to put up this photo? Sorry, just 1 minute. Is it that you have no shame? You just want to disgrace me? I don't want people to think that I'm short. What is wrong with you? Shebi, there is a photo of me looking so fly that day where you didn't put it, but look at me and check me out. I look so sexy. By the way, I met a lot of nice people that night. Thank you all for making your girl feel at home on that table. Do all these are wonderful people. But back to the couple. Congratulations, Jare, my dear. We're very happy for the two of you. Wish you guys a happy married life. You guys not do much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So before I sign out, I want to thank everybody that has donated towards sending Vitamil to Nigeria. You guys have no idea how much you've touched me. Like, seriously, I am so grateful. You guys have touched my heart. I'm so grateful. I'm so very grateful for every dollar. Nothing is too small. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. And if you're in Nigeria and you want to be part of this, some people have written me that they want to be part of this in Nigeria. We accept PayPal. If anybody is trying to donate towards this cause via PayPal, this is our PayPal information. And not only that, some people are asking for Kawa Foundation's bank account number. This is our bank account number if you want to wire money directly into our account. This is Kawa Foundation's account number, and we have all this information on our website as well. So thank you so much, guys. I'm very grateful to you. Some people are asking me, how will they be sure that the food will be delivered to the IDPs? We have representatives in Nigeria that will be monitoring the food when it gets to Nigeria, that would ensure that the food gets to the IDPs. So we're doing everything that we can to make sure that the food gets to the IDPs. And of course, I'll be monitoring it and bringing you guys updates. So thank you so much for being part of this. I'm so grateful. We are all so grateful, and honestly, I can't wait to come back and tell you guys that the food has been delivered and people are eating the food. I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to that. So you guys know what? Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now, she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out!